Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st down, back to Achane. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the 46, here's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. When you look at the Saints defense, against the pass, they're toward the middle of the league, number 15 in the NFL.
So prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It was Leo Chanel who got in to drop him.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This is taken at about the 14. It'll go as a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Gore. He finds his man. Complete. That's Curry. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Up the middle they go. Curry. And the Buccaneer defense for the 2nd straight play, flexing its muscle by forcing a loss. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. From the gun on 3rd down. Gore. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Hamler now on the return. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top two teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 31. Up the middle, Achane. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. A throw left side, held in by Hamler. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 14 down to the 14.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. The tight end in motion right. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Well, took a real chance with that one, but it's incomplete.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Now a 2nd and 10. Well, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And the Saints signal for another timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this 1st quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, he'll drop to throw. Right side, it's Hamler pulling it in. And he's not quite going to get to the marker. It'll be a gain of 8 on 3rd and 10.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Going quickly out to the right side. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bucs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And we will not have a return. This to the 30. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
At the 29-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And Bateman, and he'll go in motion right here. 2nd and 11. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Well, this defense for the Bucs, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. From the gun on 3rd down. Gore throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. The Saints in a disappointing 1-4 as they start play. And Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
They'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. They really played well in that win last week against Miami.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass. You know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Buccaneers 7, Saints nothing.
Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession. As they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. They'll look to throw again. Flush to his right. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
And a penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. He seemed to have a reasonable amount of time in the pocket, but he couldn't get rid of the football, and the end result, Charles, him on the ground.
Yeah, he's got to keep an internal clock to go along with his offensive line. When you're talking about 3, 4, 5 seconds, that's a reasonable amount of time to expect to deliver the ball downfield. So great to try and complete a pass, but it's equally important to know when to throw the football away, too.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 28. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He finds his man complete. That's Curry. And out of bounds right around the 20. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Second and 2. Eluding the pressure. Gore hit. He lost the football. We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in their red zone calls because those are the payoff ones. But you can't call a play if your team doesn't have the ball. Got to secure it.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Looking to throw. Gore. And he's got it. Touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown play.
And the Saints are an extra point away now from tying this ballgame.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field, and now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed, way harder to cover than before.
The point after, good by grouping.
And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they haven't had a lot of time to pull it off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know one big play that gets them right back up to that level.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. On play action, they'll throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again.
Leo Chanel.
That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again, 3rd and long now. He'll drop to throw.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Throwing to start the drive. Gore looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Curry. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Well, it looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Operating from the gun. Gore. He finds his man complete. It's Curry. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. Back to throw. Gore. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Looking to throw. Gore. This will be caught at about the 6. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Nice job understanding the situation. 3rd and long. Kept the play in front of them and made the tackle. They gave up a good chunk of yardage, but it does force a 4th down.
A 21-yard attempt.
And his kick is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he can net some field goal here.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
So after the field goal, back out his groupie to send this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
A run straight ahead with Achane.
They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Again, it's Achane.
And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
He's going to look deep down the field. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Buccaneers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Well, someone has a sense of the dramatic here, don't they? Scoring this late in the half to take the lead going into the locker room.
Now they just don't want to misstep misfortune on the next kickoff because there's still a little bit of time left on that clock.
Yeah, you do have to bring that up, don't you? In the NFL, every play is critical. And if you give up something cheap there, all that advantage they just gained goes right out the window.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
He's going to loft one deep over the middle.
That is incomplete.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
A final shot before break. Gore. He's going to go up top again. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback, and the third quarter will start from the 30. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Second and 10.
Back to throw. Gore. Flushed out right.
Oh, a Cardinal sin there. Thrown back over the middle, and it's intercepted.
And he'll take this back down inside the 20.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. On the handoff, it's Achane.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5. Achane here. They stay on the ground.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Devon Achane. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Buccaneers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Off play action. Gore. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
You know they wanted, you know they expected. They needed him to be sharp coming out after the half. Unfortunately, he's missed his first 3 throws. I wonder if he got out late and missed his warm-up time.
The whole team did come out a little bit later than usual. I don't know, maybe there's something to that.
Must have been a heck of a halftime speech.
Yeah, maybe just trying to rally the troops back from this deficit.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Operating from the gun. Gore. Throw left side complete. That's Curry. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They go play action here on 1st down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Back to throw again. He finds his man, complete. It's Wheeler. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. His first touchdown of the year. And the Saints have got it back to a little score.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post-route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Now Mike McCarthy saying, let's go for 2.
The Saints will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. So they try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet and said, go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call. And he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion. And now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Here's Achane to start the drive.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got him in. Complete.
And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38.
A give, running right, Achane.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 61 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I've got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
And they'll give this to Achane.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run supported. I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Back to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Devon Achane
with career touchdown number 75. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
That offense trying to erase that deficit, get a little bit closer here, and climb back into this game in the third quarter. Instead, they further their disadvantage, Charles, with a pick six.
And that defense came out willing to do anything necessary to defend that lead. I think they looked around the huddle and said, who's going to make the big play? Who's it going to be? And the person just ended up in the end zone with the football. He was the one that answered the bell.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Flush to his right. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Back to throw now on first down. Over the middle, complete. It's Curry. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
Saints, first down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time.
And the Bucs are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play.
So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
This is Achane.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
91 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, we're beyond the tone setting right now. This guy's been the bell cow all day, and they'll continue to rely on him to move the chains, drain the clock, and lead his team.
Quick throw complete. He'll get only 2 there, and it's second and goal. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
second and goal from inside the 5.
Achane is into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call.
Well, things obviously not going their way. Trailing here in the fourth quarter, and that penalty going to go ahead and give the other side some extra yardage.
We all know it's an intense game and things can get heated out there. That's part of the battle. But bottom line, you got to keep your cool. That was not an example of doing that.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
He finds Bateman over the middle.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the Saints, first down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Eluding the pressure right.
A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Looking to throw. Gore. He finds his man. Complete. That's Wheeler. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 41-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Back to throw. Gore escaping the pressure right. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. And the Buccaneers are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball in a comfortable fourth quarter lead.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
Right back to Achane on second down.
Shedding the tackle, and it gives him some room. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
116 yards for him on the ground now, and 3 touchdowns to go along with it. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines. Let's close this one out.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Second down and 6 now. Achane gets it from the gun.
And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. The Bucs on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 35. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Now Achane on 1st and 10.
This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and a couple.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. This is out quickly to the right. And out of bounds right around the 20. Calling a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. Brian Brzee, the man to bring him down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game.
2nd and 6. Here's Achane.
He will push his way down to about the 14. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And for the Saints here on third down, an extra defensive back on the field. They'll look to throw here.
They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And the Buccaneers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Bucs, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
I need it. Cat. Okay, it's me and my kinfolk. Cat, that is my MO. 925, my area code. Don't give a what you been. Shared AG, put it front. They want a lot, not a little. I get something.